Here he comes. Mihaly's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihaly's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihaly found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Rear. All available units support spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it.
Spare 8. No dogfighting.
Negative. I'm not letting this slide.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
He told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast him a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards failing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take out the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Got this one down to my sights. I'm behind the enemy. Trigger, kill the bastard that shot down Champ. I'm not good enough. Soul 2, bandit behind you.
Hostile has a lock.
Shaking bandit. Taking evasive action.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm getting a little excited.
Go get him.
Wiseman, you see that Helen? He's flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction.
I'm hit. Soul 1,
something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Inside the clouds.
Sir-1, this is C2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Sir-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Mihaly's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihaly's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihaly wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihaly's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihaly to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihaly's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihaly remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly, so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihaly hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihaly's kingdom was the sky.
5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
Ship 3 and 4, we're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are in a different role. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission proved to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. I'm on to 6. These are the more capable pilots. Don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader.
Strider 1, hostile gunning for you.
This ship is
2. Strider 1, missile inbound.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Don't go at it alone. 2 more on each target.
Missile! I see they've still got a working pilot. Fox 2. Enemy has a lock on me. Taking evasive action.
You're low on missiles.
Don't get too far ahead. Missile gun skills.
Mr. X is eating through the Ocean forces.
No, 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 no! Who are these guys?
Identifying missile.
Even the escorts are seasoned. Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Say goodbye.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2. Shaking bandit. Look out. Missile closing.
Hostile has a lock!
Wow, sure he's human.
Cyclops 3, I've been hit. I gotta eject. Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. We keep this up, someone's not going home.
Locked on.
I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
Strider 1, missile away.
Keep an eye on the guy, he grabbed a bait. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Watch out for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger. My boys won't let you have it.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Okay, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. We're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Taking evasive action.
Locked on.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up with a 6.
Shit!
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Strider 1, missile away.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count. His plane exploded.
Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here.
Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Wiseman!
Shit!
Negative, Cyclops 2. You're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command.
The duty is yours.
That's impossible.
Do it.
Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
You're holding your own out there.
Target acquired. Missile hit.
Good job.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it?
Spawn! My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it!
down.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
File this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace.
Missile.
Shit.
Missile.
I'm out! Ejecting!
Missile. Missile.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out in those conditions. I can see his parachute. It's breaking exit to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Wilco. Righto.
Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Rollman hit. He's ejected.
A miss, as expected, but a lucky shot will be boring.
Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft. I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky.
I can still help you.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I'm not that person.
Mihaly.
Missile. Missile.
Most Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through.
Missile.
Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own? That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone. He's not alone. Look around you. I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with Mihaly taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong in the blue. They have weapons in the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, look.
Missile.
Like the sky's been sliced wide open. We found out a unit probably made this building a toy.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit.
Missile.
Keep firing those missiles until you blow them to pieces.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Not bad. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've felled every last one of them. Missile away. Missile hit.
His movements. I knew it.
Missile.
Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgaria.
Still not fast enough.
Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's going to be copies of him flying around?
Missile.
We'd be lucky if there were only in the dozens.
Missile. 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 Missile.
unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The refugees built a settlement for themselves at the base of the space elevator. A humanitarian mission from Yuktovania airdropped some supplies for them again today. Thanks to the princess, the whole world was pitching in to help these people. Handing out the relief supplies would have been a perfect gig for that anarchist dude. But since he's dead now, the job went to the guy from Blanca, George. I guess Tabloid got that new system he wanted in the end. Mihaly's granddaughters are helping out too. Mihaly. That cranky old geezer's here with us too.
I never wanted to create anything, and now here I am, clinging to life. Watching as my grandchildren and their generation make a new future for themselves and the world. Is this my punishment then? All I do is lie here, wasting away. I'll never know the freedom of flying the open skies ever again. I've been grounded, and my wings have been clipped.
You know what having peace in the world means? It's being able to die in your own bed at a ripe old age. Peace is what those girls are working so hard for here. We got a bunch more refugees today. And the princess? She's looking to the stars. Dark blue. To the heavens and beyond.
Can you hear me?